Now, do you actually hear somebody count down?
No.
You do not?
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember, but no, I don't think so.
Okay.
You might hear, I can't remember if you hear the OTC or not for the actual, maybe you do.
OTC?
Yeah, one of the orbiter test conductor who's on the loops when you're on the ground. You do a lot of your interface with them while the vehicle's still on the ground. The NTD and the OTC, the test director, and then the orbital test conductor, and then obviously once you lift off, then you're talking to Houston Capcom.
Now, this is the TAL, that's the...
that's a transit, that's a transatlantic abort page. You'd actually be on, ideally we won't do that. That's your ascent page right there.
Alright.
And it's got a bunch of different, and then it's got it'd have your transatlantic abort stuff. It would also have your RTLS stuff on there as well. You can look at the tab right here. Wow. And then that sends you to RTLS procedures.
Now, are you actually going to be flipping through pages?
Yeah.
Or do you pretty much have it?
There's liftoff.
Oh, yeah. By the way.
Yeah, we're going flying. Here comes the roll program.
I feel that now.
Yeah.
I didn't feel it last time.
Yeah. It's pretty significant and pretty quick. And there's your roll program, and then here we go. Wow. So already almost 10,000 feet. There we go, 10,000 feet in 30 seconds.
15,000?
Yeah. In 40 seconds. This is kind of maximum.
20?
There's your throttle back.
Okay.
Maximum dynamic pressure at 25,000 feet. And usually it's about, let's see, we'll come out of it. There we go. 36,000 feet, back at 104.
Where's your timer?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, either one of those clocks.
Right.
And this one can be running too, I just didn't do it. $80,000 feet already. Almost Mach 3. 2.4 Gs.
Now, how realistic is the shaking and rattling?
No, it's realistic enough, but it's much more, much more rough.
Okay.
Getting ready for staging. Okay, so there go the boosters.
Yeah.
SRBs are both gone, and that is really literally a big flash, flame, bang. And it really does smooth out about this smooth.
Wow.
And then really it's a very comfortable ride until you start getting into the 3G throttling, then it gets it lasts quite a while. Usually the deal with the books here is you've got the transatlantic abort procedures. You've got left side is for the commander, right side is the pilot steps. And so it kind of divides and conquers when because obviously stuff's got to happen fairly quickly.
Right. What I was asking is how much of that do you know and how much do you have to refer?
You know most of it, but it's, there's so much going on. Hey, you just want to make sure, okay, we did that, we did that. I mean, because you do so many different types of aborts, and there's typically, when you're into that situation, you're also dealing with malfunctions of engines or electrics or hydraulics or cooling or GPCs, the computers, reaction control system failures. So you just want to have a place to get back to and kind of, okay, where are we in the procedure? Okay. But yeah, there's too much stuff to memorize. I mean, there's certain things you just end up memorizing because you do them so many times, but a lot of it you're better off making sure you go step by step and don't miss anything. Wow. 340,000, Mach 9.
I've got one that's not moving, 6.3, 6.4.
That's your alpha, angle of attack.
Okay.
And you can see now we're just about off of Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
Parallel with it. So you'd be able to see that out your window. Normally. That's the one thing that the graphics are not the most state-of-the-art anymore. It was when it was first built, but they've got some crazy graphic stuff now they can do with GPS, and maps, the satellite maps and stuff. I know when we got to the VMS, they've got incredible maps or incredible visuals because they upgraded some of the visuals. I mean, you can pick out people's houses and stuff like that. It's just crazy.
Wow.
Like Google Maps, Hey, getting ready to roll, heads up. Here we go.
Okay, so the belly is going towards the Earth now.
Yeah, you're rolling. You've been basically payload bay to the Earth, and now you're rolling over to belly towards the Earth. Yep.
Okay.
That's exactly it.
I'm having to remind myself to breathe.
Yeah. You do that in a real vehicle, too.
Okay, on the right-hand side, the white strip, we're at 352,000 feet.
Yep.
What's the gray?
That's the rate at which we're actually descending slightly.
Okay.
Yeah. At about 310 or so feet per second. And you can kind of see that by the trajectory there. You see the triangles is where we are, and the pointer or the circles are kind of the predictors for 30 and 60 seconds.
Wow.
So you can see we're starting to shallow out our rate of descent now, 270, 260, and we're getting close to, we're getting close to Mach 20. So we're already at 3G throttling. You can see we've just come off of max throttles, and it's throttling back now, and we're at 3Gs. So now we're just basically trying to accelerate to orbital velocity, or something that can maintain an orbit, at least for a certain amount of time. So we're trying to just purely accelerating now, not really climbing or descending ever so slightly.
Could you guys do this manually?
Oh yeah, we practice manually flying.
Okay.
As well. It's not, obviously, the vehicle is pretty hard to fly. It's not tremendously difficult, but it's a challenge to fly manually, just because it's pretty sluggish with the controls. And we'll practice flying regular ascent manually. We'll also do RTLSs and TALs manually too. And there's cutoff. Everything starts floating. And you get ready to lose the tank. There it goes. And then you'll see reaction control jets will fire because you're kind of, and then plus you'll be doing a plus X.
Wow.
Up. And then usually you want to raise your seat too when you're in the vertical or in the horizontal. And you got a pretty good view of the Earth now. And then it's off to the races because people are flailing to get out of their seats and get everything set up and get the payload bay doors open and all that stuff.
Now, can you see the Earth?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you can look out the windows, you'll see it. Yeah. I don't know if you can on that side, and that's just the graphics potentially. But yeah, you can definitely. Yeah, it looks about like that. Simple operator. Want to do some landings?
Sure.
Okay. All right, I think we can turn it around for 50K entry.
50K on the way.